I mean no discourtesy, but I've never heard of you, sir.
Fret not, I take no offense. I can tell you come from far away. Everyone here in the region knows me. I used to be the Mint Master, the king's official who oversees the Italian court, where the Prague Russian is minted out of Kuttenberg silver.
That sounds important.
Indeed it is. And that is why Sigismund stripped me of my office as soon as he took control of Kuttenberg.
I know we're in Sukdal, and that this fortress belongs to you, but I don't know anything else about it. Or about this area.
It's not exactly a royal castle, as you can see. You'll find dozens of such fortresses around Kuttenberg. As the town grew richer, many burghers wanted to climb the social ladder to join the nobility. They bought land and built fortresses. Kuttenberg is surrounded by plains, so they've been springing up like mushrooms after the rain.
Hail Mary, pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth. God bless. What would you like?
How are you, dear good wife?
All the better for being greeted so respectfully. But I hope my husband didn't hear you. He's terribly jealous, and he could have you whipped.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnek of Kunstad went, would you? He was a guest here.
I don't know, but I hope as far away as possible. That animal almost raised his hand to the Margrave.
What? How did that happen?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing. But if it hadn't been for my husband, he'd have been at his throat, believe you me.
I beg your pardon, milady, but could you tell me what's new around here? I'm asking because I've just arrived, and I'd like to know more about this region.
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, I can't help you. You'll have to ask elsewhere. God be with you.
Excuse me.
Fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ale's gone.
And the women folk are pissed off.
Aye, and Sigismund's lounging about in the monastery shagging the nuns while we suffer.
That's impossible.
Not only is it possible, it's happening.
No, I mean the bit about shagging the nuns. Sedlets is monks only.
Wait, do you think...
God, no, that's not what I meant at all.
That fucking sodomite.
Hey, look, let's just drop it before one of us says something he'll regret. I quite like my head firmly attached to my neck.
See you next time. Take care.
God be with you. God be with you.
Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ.
You see, meine Dame, we aren't
Still believe in yourself?
What can I do for you?
Show me your wares.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
I'm sure you're not afraid of him.
right. Let the ginger fox come. Our walls will hold back his army.
And this scar. It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenberg Castle.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us.
They can wait a while longer, then. First, I have to fix myself up and tell Catherine to prepare the horses. You go ahead without me.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
I'll be going then.
Bad.
Hello, the Worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Hulcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Still believe in yourself?
You're no match for me!
That's a bullshit and fight.
Christ, that stings! At least it stopped the bleeding.
Well, you haven't shown yourself to be very manly, Henry. Thank God I didn't make a bet with the captain.
Well, at least you don't have to go to confession. Gambling is the road to hell.
Don't worry about it, lad. Pulcock has the strength of a bull. He's not easy to defeat.
What?
Ah, nothing. Das ist egal. You know what? Take this shield to help you get over your defeat. At least...
I'd better be going. The Margrave is expecting me.
Wait, you're gonna see him alone? What about Zizka?
He said he'd be along in a while.
Seems like he's in a bad mood.
How did you know that?
A woman's intuition.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Siska.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Chaiskel Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, ja. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around.
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
Ah, this. I fell off the battlements at Flaxenberg Castle.
I'm sorry.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet Zizka in. They sent him to the Trotsky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make sense. He was always quite pig-headed.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know?
This is beyond the understanding of a common villager, lad. Got that? Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond. And then we fled through the woods.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Of course, but there is a difference between disgrace for a commoner and for a lord chosen by God. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk. And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think. So how was it then?
Well,
I've had better liars than you fail to trick me. So tell me, what came out of those loose lips of yours?
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Berghoff did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a... but it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
Oh. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go. Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him...
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil...
We're ready to step on Sigismund's toes. We need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Inek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never...
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going, if you value your life. You might have noticed, there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Now you're going to get it.
I'm not afraid of anyone but God Almighty. Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard. That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps, if he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee.
There will be We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot now's the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Who captured him?
How should I know?
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg before we could react. They knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we... time ago. Not even a mouse can get in there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard. The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards.
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hid them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road that used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubienka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him.
Come on, lad. How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you. Well, I hope I did not offend you. All right, stay quiet. But if it is quiet for too long, I will start singing. And you really don't want that. What a relief. I just better not piss on my boots or trip over. Oh, almost done.
Come here.
The camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading to it. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. He can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean...
You silly nut.
Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Ed are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found...
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
Oh, this mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. by the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janner's tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. We had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Why don't you go yourself?
The water is cold and the bottom is slippery. I do not want to get wet.
But if I get wet, that's all right, eh?
Not just all right. Downright splendid.
We're moving. No stalling.
You have as much fun as watching grass grow. Right. Enough playing around. Dig. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last time. So this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. Some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are equal. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry.
Will you take the cannons?
Nah, I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go.
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then.
Come here.
My friend is a winner.
I think I've heard that one before. How did Zizka put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasab. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Fucking and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll up the wretches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Quadrants of harlots and brags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today, I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today, still we'll be merry. Bring your booze, then we'll make cats roll like berries. Quadrants of harlots and brags from the wine
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go?
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Civ?
See how well we understand each other.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there?
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but
what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here, with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Are we there yet?
No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Could you hold me up in irons?
You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Halt!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Matilda! Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit! There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
That's not true at all. There's more of us. Many more.
How many?
A gross. And we have armor, hammers, and cannons.
And you're hiding in the forest with all that gear, right? Have at them! Kill those
Come on,
You wanna try me? Good! I still can't quite do that.
Pray for a quick death, you bastard.
Slice him up!
Nice! Fuck you, Whoreson.
Won't get away with that
no chance against me!
Shut up! I've been waiting for you. Fuck you, whoreson.
Fucking whoreson!
Show what you're made of. Let's see what you're made of, you bastard. Go to hell!
Kill him! Fucking hell! He knows how to sword fight!
You'll be fucking sorry.
Right! He hit the ground, eh? Done for. Another one like that. Mercy!
That was quick. Hardly even hurt, eh?
We're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry. We don't have all day.
We should get out of here.
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. First things first, Henry. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? What?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Or will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck.
Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniek. But who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there's no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them.
Liechtenstein can wait. I better look for the rest of your Devil's Pack.
Great. But be careful. I didn't recruit them for their pretty eyes. They're probably not going to be very friendly after what happened, so be nice to them.
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, go ahead. But don't forget, Catherine's waiting for you in Kuttenberg.
you be spending the night?
Seems that way. Do you have a room for us? At least for a few days.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms just upstairs. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
There's trouble with demons in Old Kutner. There was a great tragedy one time in the mine near there. It's abandoned now. The ground collapsed, and a pit to hell opened up there. There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club in Horsham. Maybe they'll let you into their circle. And then Smolka came by. She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, saying he wanted a girl, that he wanted to take her somewhere else, and Smolka wouldn't have it. But when he offered to pay double, she agreed. You know how it is. These days, every groschen counts.
Was he a fucking pig?
If only that.
Have you any idea where I could find him?
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout, just outside the forest nearby.
Who was this fella?
The way Smolka described him to me, he must have come with Sigismund's army. Probably a deserter. I've seen a few of those around here.
So what did he do?
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened, but it wasn't pretty. I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises.
I'll take care of him.
I'm glad to hear it. When you're done with him, go to see Smolka at the bathhouse. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting.
God! Go! Quick! 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 Just a bit further.
Whoa! Whoa!
Ka! Quick! Quick! Go! God! God! Come on! God! 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 Need to see it, then Yoboru.
I'll kill you!
That's yours, lads.
You're no match for me!
Quick! Quick! Go!
Whoa.
Damnation. Oh, bloody hell.
Ka! Da! Quick! Da! Go! Da! Welcome. What can I do for you?
I'd like to play dice.
What game would you like to play?
Let's play beggars.
Let's play!
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning?
No, I don't care for gossip.
Nor do I. But this is important.
I'm not interested.
But this is about money.
What? Go on then.
He wants to fleece us again.
Damn it, that's just what we need.
Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others this evening.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time.
I need to plow too, you know.
What if you lent me the bullock on Lord's Day? You're not going to plow on Sunday, are you?
No, and nor should you.
Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help.
If I was you, I'd take it. Well, you're not afraid of anything.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Aye, that'll do. That's as far as I
start
go.
to get interesting,
It's yours.
I'm going to go somewhere else.
Enough. I'm
That's what I'm
stopping.
talking
I
about,
simply
damn it.
can't believe it.
I'm sorry.
Don't be a coward.
What are you skulking around for, you crook?
Butter, eggs, fresh butter.
Let's talk about the price.
Gut, versuchen wir's. Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price. Thank you and take care.
wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
I bought a lovely ewe gold the other day. Great price.
How was your trip?
The journey itself was great. No delays, nice weather. But I've got to say, it's a scary place out there.
Praise God. What would you like? I'll have a look at the wares. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
I saw that firm hand of yours with my own eyes. Some bastards burned down farm near Nimburg.
Shit, who was it?
I don't know, but it wasn't some rabble.
When you need them.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the royal captains settling scores with the local.
Ow!
Go! Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Quick! Quick! Ka! Go! Go! Ja! Ja!
Whoa!
Go! Quick!
Whoa!
Jesus Christ be praised.
Das sieht gar nicht so schlimm aus. Just clean up a bit.
Eh? Hey, Hans!
Are you talking to me?
Who else? Kuttenberg, the hangman's halter? You really don't remember? Like already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
I'm not Hans. I'm Henry.
Yeah, right, Hans. And I'm King Sigismund.
Do we know each other?
Of course. It's me, Joachim. We met in Kuttenberg. We had that row about who had the right to a better pitch at the market. We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come evening, we were getting boozed up together at the hangman's halter. You more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't remember.
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to see if you have any luck hawking them for me there. Didn't you go in the end?
You're a trader, then?
Not quite, Hans. Just a plain old huckster, like yourself.
How's business?
It's been better, but they still chafe at the prices.
Where do you get the goods you sell in Kuttenberg?
Wherever I can, Hans. Wherever I can. Every now and then I meet a merchant on the road who's happy to trade with me. Other times I bump into a craftsman in some backwater who makes quality stuff that doesn't cost the earth. So I peddle my wares around the country.
I'm curious to see your wares.
Wares? Trinkets and baubles, more like. But something might catch your eye.
Quick!
Ah, that hurt, you idiot.
Quick! Easy. Easy.
I'm sorry.
It won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure nobody...
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
You made a fool of yourself, more like. What am I supposed to do, then? You should go and see the priest. Nobody else can help you.
Oh, aye, the priest. How could I have forgotten about him? Maybe because I don't think he'll be able to solve my problem.
Heartfelt prayer.
Rightened in the Czech sand.
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free?
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Free wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are. To your health. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
Well, it's not the best wine I've ever had, but it'd do at a pinch.
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning, and my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. But not like this.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Oh, I see. Maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry,
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
Right. I understand what you want from me. But if it's a secret, it won't be easy.
No, it won't. But don't worry, I have a plan. The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
That won't be a problem. I've drunk so much wine, I know all about it.
Excellent. But I also have this clever book all about wine by Buschek of Velhartitze. I'm sure you'll learn a thing or two from it.
I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the main thing. So fix yourself up a bit first. Take care.
Greetings.
Come and shop here. We've got enough for everyone.
It's filthy dead. Damn it.
Hallo, Schenkwirt. Ich hab Hunger.
Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du?
What's new around here?
Well, I've heard Schwertmeister Nicholas complaining about some Wettstreit. That is, some unfair competition, if you understand me. It seems some new Schwertmeister came from Frankfurt, and they are hanging around the Merchants' Street and making Ärger. But I do not know anything more about it. Und ich habe auch gehört, some woman wants to fix up the house in the Hoprink that used to be a bathhouse. Dann versuchen Sie. Maybe she will need help. Und das war alles.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Hot out.
Praise God.
Come and take your pick!
Got it all fired. Hot for sale. Strong, well.
Don't be coy! My wares will bring...
For the love of Christ!
Jesus Christ be praised. Hail Mary.
Good soul! Help out!
Apparently my greatest sin is that I have such nice breasts. And my second greatest, that I don't want to show them to him.
Right, what's the world coming to? 2 popes, heretics, diabolical schemes.
And he tried to persuade me to give the church money for repainting.
And? Did they give him any?
What do you think? Do I look like...
Hey, listen.
I was wondering
Say
when you'd turn
thumb.
up.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just about him. I got a job in an alehouse, and I must have heard all the gossip about this sinful city. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humor.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in hot prink.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noble men's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
What? Young man, may I ask something of you?
Yes? What is this about?
Your immortal soul. I'd like to discuss it with you. Tarry a while, young man, and answer me one question. Are you truly happy in your life?
Aye. I'm pretty happy.
Huh. And you're clearly also bursting with blissful ignorance. How delightful. Know that the immortal soul inherently makes no distinction between happiness and unhappiness, only between salvation and damnation. Happiness and unhappiness are nothing but inner feelings, delusions that pale in comparison to eternity. Tell me, what path have you chosen in life?
A man should be fearless, prepared, and tough enough to cope with anything.
A warrior. Shining armor, the blade of a sword, heroic deeds and glory.
Something like that.
Everything turns to dust eventually. What if I told you only one path leads to eternal salvation? A path destined for those who see the light, who understand the path of true faith, divine love, and unending humility. And that is a path you too, my young friend, can follow.
What should I do?
Renounce your life of sin and accept Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, according to his teachings, unreservedly and unconditionally. Christ must enter your soul. Hell is approaching, and time is running out.
Why am I wasting my time on a madman like you?
A madman? Huh. Many have called me mad, as they did Jesus. You too may one day see the truth. I must be off now, young man. May God be with you.
God be with you too.
Take care for now.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Embroidery! Silk embroidery! Ribbons of all colors! Greetings to you.
What do you have for sale?
Maybe next time then.
Right, what's the whole...
What do you want?
What do you have for...
Let's talk about the price.
All right.
That, and a little tip.
Well, well. Thanks a lot. Thank you, and take care. Greetings. I was just about...
Excuse me.
Come and take your pick. New wares.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Excuse me. What do you need, my friend?
Would you repair a few things for me?
Skill against mine. I challenge any man to measure his sword against mine.
Don't be shy. Quality goods here.
Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy.
Come and take your pick. New wares.
Ich bin ein Meisterfechter.
Who are you?
Ich bin Menhard, ein Meister des Langschwerts aus Frankfurt. You will not find ein besser Meister for miles around, I tell you. And with whom do I have die Ehre? Who are you?
Henry. I'm pleased to meet you.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. A famous German König once also bore that name. He contributed to the founding of the Heiliges Römisches Reich. A wise diplomat and brave warrior. Since you carry such a name, I offer you a duel. You can prove you too possess the courage and soul of a warrior. And do not bring shame to your famous name. When you show me how you handle a sword, I can tell you what to improve.
I'd like to challenge you to a duel and see if you're really as good as you claim.
Wunderbar. But the Schwerter will be blunt, yeah? We do not want to lose our handsome faces, no? Aber kein Harnisch. No armor, only clothing. That is the best Kampf.
Sure.
Good. Take off the steel and armor. You can keep your gambeson and let us get to work.
Du, you are a brave fechter. Why not test it?
All right, Menhard. I'm ready for a duel.
Gut, Hein. How about eine Wette?
Wette?
Wie sagt man das? For some Groschen, ja?
Naturally.
Good, good. I like your attitude. We have spoken enough. Let us do it. So, Heinrich.
Taste my steel!
Pech gehabt, Arschloch!
That's enough! You know full well you've no right to conduct the art of sword fighting here. That's the privilege of our brotherhood.
Halt die Klappe. I am Meister of Longsword. You well know this right we have from the charter of your King Wenzel himself.
Meister Menhart, let me remind you that your petition was discussed by the town council, and your claim was rejected.
That decision was not just, and it went against the will of your king.
It's no use arguing, Deutscher. The council represents the king, and the council has decided in his name. Nicholas of Prague here is also a master longswordsman, and we don't need another. Any more than we need your foreign poses.
Right then. So I will face your Nikolaus or any other man. We shall see then who is der wahre Meister and who is just full of hot air.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Master Menhart.
No, I forbid any dueling here.
Master Nicholas, do not allow yourself to be provoked by this German cock-baiting. No doubt where they come from, they would rather hack each other in the streets than respect law and order. But here, we have more sense and dignity. If anyone is to clash swords here, it will only be when our brotherhood convenes a tournament, not when some Hundsfott feels like it.
Fick dich, du Metzgerschwein. Enough of this, all of you! The council has decided this matter, and I won't waste any more time with your squabbling. You've infringed on our regulations, and it's not the first time. You'll pay a fine.
Scheiße. That is ungerecht. Not just.
And you will be banished from the town, so that nothing like this happens again.
Councillor, Menhard and Arn are friends of our good King Wenceslas. That's why they have his charter, isn't it? I wonder what His Majesty the King would say about the way his friends are being treated by a councillor of Kuttenberg.
I suppose he'd have something to say. If he was here.
Aye. And next time I see His Majesty, I'll be very happy to tell him about the mess his German pals are making here.
Easy, Master Butcher. Kindly leave these affairs to me. King Wenceslas is not here, and in such a case, the town council decides. And it has already done so. Do you not agree, Meister Menhard?
I do not agree. The council decided falsch. But I see there is nothing I can do about it now.
Enough of this farce! You are banished from the town.
Was für eine Schande!
And since you have unlawfully conducted here the art of sword fighting, you will therefore pay a fine, which will go to the benefit of the Kuttenberg sword-fighting brotherhood for the breach of their rights.
Such audacity! I will not pay any Geldstrafe, und schon gar nicht to this coward and cheat. Das ist ungerecht.
Enough of this. You will pay, or get 20 lashes of the cane in the stocks.
Scheiß drauf.
Verdammt! I will not put up with such disgrace. I would rather let you have your silver.
Henry?
I won't pay.
Then you'll get a taste of the stocks, laddie.
Zum Teufel damit. I will pay for Heinrich, so this matter is abgeschlossen.
Excellent. So, the matter is resolved. But if anything like this happens again, it will be the pillory for you. Alles klar?
Ja, ja, ich verstehe. Komm, Heinrich. Aber zuerst, we have to leave the town. We are going to Gasthaus zur Eiche. The Oak Inn, as you call it. It is outside the town walls, by the road leading from the Gurim Gate. We will discuss our business there.
You will not treat us in this manner.
Das stimmt. The king gave us his word. This is not over yet.
I renew.
Fine day.
Buy 2 pots. I've got lots. Have a pot.
Pots here. Twice fired.
Did you hear about what the bailiff's planning?
No, I don't care for gossip.
Well, nor do I. This isn't... I'm not in...
God bless.